friends, welcome back to my channel. It is finally time for another episode of Coloring Outside the Book. That is the series I do on my channel where I take things from a coloring book and put it into use in everyday life. So today, I've had this idea for quite a while and it's finally time to tackle it. So what we're going to be making in this video is color your own drink tags. So I have these little key tags here from Amazon. I will put that up here in case that helps anybody track them down. I will also try to link these in the description box. But they are just little key tags. So they've got this paper area here, and then they've got a little key ring here. So my idea is this book, Small Victories by Johanna Basford, has some wonderful tiny little images. Now I am going to sacrifice 2 pages of this book. I am a little sad about that. I think that's why I've been procrastinating, but then I finally decided I will just buy another copy of the book, so it'll be okay. But what I'm going to do is take images from this page here, and you can see they are just the right size for that key ring. And then there's a few more on this page here. So I'll take these 2 pages out, and we're going to choose, I think for this video I'm just going to do 4. But so I will choose 4 images and we will cut those out in the shape I need here. And then I will glue them onto the key ring once I'm all done. We'll jazz them up maybe a little bit, and then I will show the finished product at the end. So first thing I need to do is take this off because I need one to be my measuring one, my dummy one. And that's easier said than done. There we go. Okay. So that's good to know. I'm going to have to be careful doing that. All right, so we'll save... Actually, I won't even need that at all because I am going to be sacrificing this one to use as a measuring tool for these guys. So first thing I need is my trusty mat to cut on here. Get that out. All right. So we're going to put that here. So what I need to do first is cut out this paper circle in this one here so that I have that area to measure and mark on my Johanna Basford page. Let's see. I'm trying to find my X-Acto knife. There it is. Okay. So let's come in a little closer so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so I have fully removed that paper circle. Next thing I need to do is remove my 2 pages from the coloring book here. So I'm going to use my X-Acto knife again. I'm just going to run it as close to the binding there as I can without cutting into the binding because I want that to remain intact in the book. I don't want the rest of the book falling apart. Even though I am kind of sacrificing this one a little bit, I'd still prefer to keep that in there. So I'm going to go ahead and off camera, just because I think it's going to be hard to capture this, and it's going to take me a little bit to get them out here. but go ahead off camera and run my knife down and remove these 2 pages I'm going to work on. Okay, so I have my 2 pages I wanted removed from the book. Here's what the book looks like now. It does have a little piece left in there, but that's okay. And see, the rest is perfectly still intact. So I'm just out those 2 pages really. So it's not the end of the world. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. All right, so next step is to get my little designs measured and cut out in the shape, circle shape that I need. So only some of them work in the size that I'm working with here. So I'm gonna kind of pick and choose which ones will work the best here. All right, so I've selected 4 that I'm going to do. So what I did was I just took the little ring and laid it over and tried to figure out which ones fit the best. So I chose this little bottle here, this little bottle down here, mushroom here, and mushrooms here. So I thought at least then they kind of all went somewhat together. I didn't end up choosing any from this page. I easily could have picked a few of these and just had the bulk of the floral in the circle and just eliminated a little bit of the greenery. That totally would have worked, but I decided to go with the ones that were here instead. So I sacrificed this page for nothing, but it's okay. I can still stick it in the book. It'll be fine. So next step here is going to be to cut around each of these circles and get them cut out. Actually, you know what? I think it's going to be easier for me if I leave them on the whole page to color first and then cut them out once they're colored. That way I just have a little more grip room to hold on to the page as I'm coloring instead of a teeny tiny little thing. Now the other thing to consider is I will be losing a little bit for a hole punch, like I said. However, I may angle that too so it's only taking out the area I want it to. So like here, I may just have it go here so I'm not losing any of the picture, and that's where I'll put my hole punch. But we'll cover that when we get to it. I'm hopping ahead here. All right, let me go ahead and get set up to color these little guys in. This will be my first coloring in this book, so very exciting. Okay, so I think my plan of attack is going to be just a bunch of different colored pencils. I'm just going to go with whatever has colors that I am in the mood for, I guess. So we're going to start with these little mushroom guys here. And I'm going to go ahead and just color in beyond the circle there too, just so when I cut it out, I know I'm cutting right up to a colored area. And so with this project, you can, again, like most of these, you can really just run with it and make it your own. There's so much flexibility here. You could just take the circle itself, and if you happen to be more talented than me, draw your own little pictures on there, and then color them in. If you have kids, you could get them all out with some Sharpie markers or something and let them decorate their own at a party or something. Yeah, and these certainly don't have to be used just on a wine glass. I know that's the typical use for them, but you could definitely, well, you can get little plastic stemmed cups from like Dollar Tree and places like that. And, you know, doesn't have to be alcohol in them. They can be whatever you want. So definitely you could adjust the project for whatever your drinking preference might be and your age. So yeah, so like I said, that would be a fun party activity, I think, if you've got some crafty kids. You could buy, I've done in the past where I've taken my pictures out of the coloring book and scanned them in to my printer and then sized them down. And I debated on doing that with this, but I'm trying not to do that anymore because I just feel like it's towing the copyright infringement line a little too closely. And I certainly don't want to disrespect any of these artists at all. So if they have a PDF available, or you could search out PDFs and then print those out in the size on the paper that you want to use, in the size you need it, that would certainly work well. And I've done that in the past too with projects, so I feel a little bit better doing it that way than copying it right out of their books. Although, like I said, I will be probably purchasing another one of these now anyway, since I kind of tore this one up. But I think in the end it's going to be worth it. It's always kind of a little bit of a gamble with these coloring outside the book projects as to whether they're actually going to turn out into something decent. But so far, I think they all have. So far, I'm pretty happy with what I've come up with, or ended up with at the end of these videos. I think the only one that was a bit of a flop was my kite. The one where I colored my own kite. The kite turned out gorgeous. I still have that hanging in my coloring room here. But it did not fly. So, which I think was a builder error on my part, but it's okay. It was still fun. It was still fun to do, and I still use it here as a piece of artwork, so no big complaints there. All right, what do I want to do with the tops of these guys? I think maybe I'll go lighter with this. Then I think I'm going to make this grass on top, like a mossy grass. Yeah, but like I was saying, you can take this and take the idea and run with it. So, providing it turns out decently, I guess. I will say, these are my very favorite videos on my channel. They are the ones I'm most proud of because it allows me to just be creative and make up my own stuff and do things that, at least from what I've come across, are not out there right now. I like that. I like having my own little things that I've got out there. Okay, I don't know what else I want to add into that to make it, let me see. Give it a little more something. Okay, so in the interest of time, I think what I'm going to do is speed up the coloring in of all of these guys. I will try to show all of it though, just it's going to be sped up. We'll probably put it to some music because I think I've blabbered on enough here about randomness. So we will, I think, tackle it that way, and then I'll get these guys cut out and we'll move on to the assembly and blinging them out a little bit. I think that's going to be fun. All right, so let me go ahead and get to coloring, and I will be back talking with you in a little bit.
Shooting me with words, but I won't let them bruise. Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you. 'Cause it will ricochet, I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you. Let me tell you, not because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day. I don't know how you fall asleep at night, knowing that your words are hurtful, it's just not right. No, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. Like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet. I used to let it in, all the things you said. You try to turn me into somebody else, but it will ricochet, I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you. Let me tell you, no, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day. I don't know how you fall asleep at night, knowing that your words are hurtful, it's just not right. No, because my eyes are open, It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah,
Alright, so now that I've got each one of these little guys colored in, I'm going to take some scissors and just cut out around my circles, and then we will get to work on getting the little drink things assembled. All right, we are all cut out here, and I decided since it's going to be going on a drink and they could be dripping down on these things, that I needed to laminate them. So I laminated each of these pieces, cut them out again, and unfortunately my laminator didn't let the paper feed through, the lamination sheet feed through quite the best, and this one has a little bit of a wrinkle on it, but that's okay. It'll be fine. So next step is I have my 4 little drink marker things, and I'm going to pull off each of these little metal rings so that I can glue down each one of these onto the circle there. And I'm going to be using, this is just what I have on hand, this quick grip all-purpose contact cement, because that's what I have. So I'm going to pull these off real quick here. All right, and then the next step is going to be gluing these guys down onto here. And I'm going to kind of center it. I'm going to try to do it so that the hole is going to be landing in an area where I'm not losing a bunch of the design. So I think they're kind of going to be sideways like this on the ring, and I will glue them down, let it dry, and then use a little hole punch to re-punch that hole through. All right, here we go. I had a bit of a time with the holes. You can see here. I tried using my little hole punch, and it was, first off, it was tough to get it over this metal bump. And then when I did, it would only go in so far, and I unfortunately didn't go in far enough. So I went with plan B, which was taking a needle and making a hole in the actual paper and then pushing the ring through that. And that's what I did with the rest of them. So this one's got a little bit of a trial and error boo-boo on it, but it's okay. So I thought that now these rings are not going to slide around a wine glass or any kind of drinking glass stem. So I needed to get something that I could hook this onto to make it fit onto a glass. And while I was at it, I came across these cute little tassels, which I thought would be a nice little addition to these guys too. So I'm going to choose my tassels that go with each one, and then I have these ear wires, and I got both of these things from Joann Fabric, if you're wondering. And I think this first one's going to be the one I want, because it's a thin wire. It just clasps into itself, and either that one or this next one that has like a hinged opening. We'll see. I'll have to play around and see which ones work best on a wine glass, but I have to choose which colors I want to go with which ones here. Let's see. I know I definitely want to do red for this guy. So I'm going to hook these tassels onto the ring, and then the whole thing will go onto the earring wire. Alright, so we'll do red for this guy. And I want to put it on so that it is in the front. So we'll just take it here. I'll tell you, I had a time with those holes. But we made it in the end. So yeah, I think that looks kind of cute. Just a little extra something. Let's see. I will probably do the rest of these off camera, but let me choose my colors real quick while I'm at it. I think the gray would be pretty cute with this bottle in the dark here, so we'll get him off. All right, gray for him. And let's see, thinking pink or purple for this one here. Or light blue. Okay, I'm gonna go with the light blue. Shoot, tough decision. Light blue for this one. And then I think this one's going to be a dark blue. I wish I had an orange or a yellow or something, but... Okay, and dark blue for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and get those on. I will get the... Let me open this real quick. Okay, so this is the one I think I'm going to use. So it just slips out of that little notch there. And... it's pretty flexible, so I feel like it'll bend nicely around if I need to make it bigger. And then we are just going to slide it around this and pinch it closed. And there is our little drink marker. So I'm going to go ahead and get the other three put together here, and then we will come back and maybe have a glass to try it out on. All right, I have them all assembled here. They came together quite nicely. I have a tiny little wine glass here, and I'm going to choose my favorite of the bunch to try out for the first time. So I'm just going to pinch that open. And then we will just slide that around our stem here. There we go. And then pinch it back closed. And there we go. Ta-da! I'll hold it the other way so he's not upside down. And there you have it. There is our colored wine glass markers, or any kind of different stemmed glass markers. It doesn't have to be just for wine. This was a fun one. It was definitely a lot of trial and error and figuring out how to make this work. But I think it turned out pretty cute. It was definitely one where not my favorite coloring of all time, unfortunately, but this is definitely my favorite of the bunch. And then I think second would be this guy here. But I do think they're all fun, and it was just for fun, so there you go. And do not worry, I am not going to let the rest of this page go to waste. I actually trimmed out already the one row on the page that didn't get one of these chosen from it. And I think I'm going to color this one in and laminate it and make it into a bookmark. I think that would be fun. So definitely not going to be going to waste. I think I may have an idea for another coloring outside the book with the rest of these guys. So stay tuned for that. And I think that will do it for today. I really hope this helps inspire somebody out there to get a little creative with their coloring. It's always a good time. And I can honestly say I really treasure the things that I've made throughout these different videos that I've done. So thank you so much for watching, joining me, coming along for the ride, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.